What's going on, guys? Zach the Beast here. You have actually just clicked on part 3 in this series of The Great Chicken War. So, if you haven't seen part 1 or 2 yet, be sure to go back and watch those to fully understand everything that's going on. Now, assuming you've seen them, let's dive back in. It had been a brief but strenuous intermission while everyone took to their own bases and regrouped. Alex had allegedly created his own base somewhere else in the world, separate from Cameron and Ben now, which I don't think anybody knew about. I, personally, had taken hours at a time to try following cobblestone trails and the odd dirt block through the vast terrain of the Nether. Why? Well, Yusuf and I had suspected that James, Ryan, and Derek had taken to basing in the Nether, and were simply using the overworld as a spawn point for them. We had seen for days now, one death message after another continuously popping up in the chat, with one of them dying in some way or another from Nether hostilities. This meant that our chances of finding a bed at presumably bedrock level were next to impossible, giving us our best shot at finding them through the Nether. I knew Ryan had been complaining about basalt deltas being annoying to traverse, so I briefly set up at their old Nether portal beside the end of the railway and the Bastion remnant. From there, I was able to go a little farther out across a warped forest until I eventually found the deltas. I continued my line, and wouldn't you know it, there was a small tower of cobblestone up ahead. This method of prowling around the map continued for greater lengths of time than I'm willing to admit, and somehow always ended up resulting in a dead end. However, we were about to get a lead. Cameron and Ben's base was attacked yet again when Cameron had accidentally leaked the coordinates to his Nether portal on a Discord stream. He had only had his F3 menu open for a moment, and it's worth mentioning that nobody from the opposing side was even in the call at the time. However, the way that Discord works is when you hover over a live stream, it displays to you a small thumbnail of the first frame on the stream, which contained the coordinates. Ryan had managed to screenshot the thumbnail before it updated, and as blurry as it was, he was able to decipher it and find the portal through Nether travel. Unfortunately, we were too slow getting out there to be able to follow them back to wherever their base was, so the trail ended up going cold yet again. The server lay mostly dormant over the next while before I would catch Ryan at spawn, taking a northwest direction into a forest. I attempted to follow him, but even with my elytra, he seemed to magically disappear into the trees. I was sick of Nether travel by this point, and as the death messages had no longer been resembling Nether travel as of recent, I decided I would try and find them in the overworld again. After perusing the forest I saw Ryan slip away into, I was able to come across a sapling, obviously planted by a player. Using the coordinates of the sapling and the coordinates of spawn, I was able to create a linear path of travel that would presumably lead me out near their base somewhere along that line. However, none of this was about to matter. At one point, while following the line, I saw out of the corner of my eye something dart across the screen in the sky. I couldn't hear any fireworks, and since I was in a call with Yusuf at the time, I asked if he happened to be flying by my area. He said that he wasn't even in the air, and with Ryan being the only other person online at the time, I asked if he had gotten an elytra, and he said yes. I immediately took off with my own elytra to pursue him. I recognized the direction of travel as the way to their original base. Ryan would quickly go on to be slain by a piglin brute, a special type of piglin that only spawns in bastions. I hopped through their Nether portal and made my way to the closest bastion. There was no sign that Ryan had been nearby, so using a mist, I found the next nearest bastion and started heading over. And that's when I saw it. Clear as day. Ryan went flying over a lava lake beside me at Mach 12. I tried to follow him, but even while spamming my elytra with fireworks, I was completely outmatched by his pace. He had just died too, and I wasn't exactly confident that he had spare elytras laying around. He was slain by the piglin brute yet again, and when I arrived at the bastion, I was able to find his loot in one of the rooms. I took it and camped out nearby, spying to see if I could catch him coming back. He didn't disappoint. In no less than a minute or so, he was back from the thousands of blocks he would have had to travel to get to the bastion. If it wasn't clear to you already, he was hacking. I screen shared my findings to Yusuf, and needless to say, he was shocked. I quickly took to Google, downloading the latest copy of Worst Client and opening it up on the Realm. I enabled a player tracker, and through the wall, I watched Ryan make completely impossible movements through the air. He'd started flying away, but now I was able to keep up. After seeing me following him, he quickly drowned himself in lava. More people had joined the server by this point, and he made sure to tell them to keep to the base because I was prowling the Nether. This, however, did not end up working in his favor. With my player tracker on, I followed my line through the forest and out to a nearby plains biome. This was the result. Oh!
What?
I've got a lock on another player out here. 2 more. One's underground. One's underground!
Is that their base?
I don't know.
Unless it's
I'm free
it's
camming.
like...
I'm free camming down. Found it.
Found the base?
Found it.
You logged off. Okay, wait, take a screenshot, send it to me. I want to see it. I want to see it. Is it near spawn? Where is it? Wait, tell me the
He
coordinates.
logged off because he saw me getting near.
Where is it? Where is it? Tell me the coordinates.
Coordinates 513, negative 333.
513, negative 333. 513, negative
There it
333.
is. It's in our DMs.
Oh.
That's their base. That's it. Looking through the underground near the base revealed a series of sporadic tunnels. The minds of an X-rayer. I pulled Ryan into a call and asked if he knew if anybody happened to be hacking. He denied it and continued on as normal. Further into the day, the lag on the server started becoming increasingly worse. Those playing began complaining about the chicken farm causing lag, and so I spied on their base from the surface and watched as James repeatedly told everyone that there wasn't a chicken farm, as he hopped around in the pen breeding them. I guess at this point it would be fair to say we were in the end game. Yusuf and I prepared to raid them one last time.
30.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll excuse him, William.
I'm actually still lost. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude.
Just come
Hey,
back to where we
Turn
were.
around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
Okay, alright. Okay, we're going. Okay, we're going that way on that court.
Yeah, we're going up the Y coordinate, boys. Our Y is 100.
That's one of her things. It's pathetic. And
We're 0, we're 0,
Get
100,
really
0.
triggered.
We're 0, 100.
Oh, this is a
You're
new
just-
wave, Ryan.
We're just chilling and.
You telling me your base isn't just a vertical 1x1? Like, are you kidding me? 100 blocks in the sky?
Oh,
Zach, no! Let's go, boys!
Easy clap.
Yes!
Yo, get him some seal, Zach.
Let's go!
Guys, the leg will be gone soon.
Yes, thank you, Zach!
Use your sword, Zach, if you
Oh
have
my
one.
god, the chickens are gone! Let's go! Here we can play the game.
James, I told you, by the way. I
it's
called
already feeling smoother.
Oh, did you call it, Ryan?
I called it. I knew you.
Oh,
I knew
he
it.
called it. He knew
I
it.
knew it.
He had the feeling.
I saw Yusuf standing on top of the
Yo, can you help me out here? Yo, he's reading more, he's reading more. Oh, there we go. The Flint steals here, boys.
Was it the chickens?
Oh, it was the
Definitely 100.
chickens.
It's so bad.
Okay,
The leg is
give me
disgusting.
the coordinates. Give me the coordinates.
No, we got it. We got it under control. Oh, the lava!
Dude, it takes so long for the lava to take.
Oh, do not say.
Oh no, it's game
Here,
over.
We can go back
That
to
is
a
good
DM
stuff,
call
Zach.
if you.
Oh, they're dying. Is there a name tag here somewhere, Zach?
No,
Don't burn it all.
Zach,
Oh, this is KFC.
Rest in peace, KFC.
Here, actually, before we go away from here, I'm gonna grab some.
Break his bed.
I did.
They used to
Right now?
Wait, hang on. This is called Speed Nuker.
Ooh. Oh my god! Dude, I got scared, man.
Let's go!
Dude, what am I watching?
I love this game. Every day there's something new.
Dude.
After all was said and done, we decided to confront them. And although they tried to outright deny it still, we persisted and they gave in. Apparently, Ryan had been hacking since we raided their second base, which was a few days ago now. It wasn't all bad though. Apparently, they only decided to stay on the server because they were able to regain all their materials quickly from hacking. If not for that, they would have left, and I wouldn't have content. In the wise words of Ryan himself, we only stayed because of the hacking, because it's no fun when a bunch of sweaty Reddit admins tryhard the server and get max netherite stuff day one. To which I say, yeah, that's a good point. And so, we decided it best to reset the world. The trilogy comes to its end, and the realm hasn't been logged into for the better part of a month now. However, it was fun while it lasted, seeking out bases and going to battle. It's as the saying goes, nothing lasts forever. And, at least for the time being, or until a new server is made, I've retired my netherite armor, and the Great Chicken War has ended.